Hello, hello. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to your Wednesday virtual pub quiz with NYC Trivia League and Quiz Night America. My name is Meredith. I'm going to be your trivia host this evening. Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to get this game started in a few short moments here. How are y'all doing out there? Let us know in the chat. Love to check in with you all. If you are a part of Twitch, if you have a Twitch handle, you can participate in the chat. It's really easy to get signed up and it's free. And then we can talk throughout the night. Where are you joining us from? Always curious to know that. It's been a while since I've found out where you all are. I know many of you are in our namesake New York City in one of the 5 boroughs. I also know some of you are elsewhere. We've had people coming in from all over the country and the world, and I would love to know where you're from. Right now, we've got 26 teams already signed up and ready to go. Thank you to all 26 teams who are super prepared here this evening. If you are just tuning into this live stream and you want to join us for a completely interactive virtual pub quiz this evening, you can come on over to this website, quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. When you get to the website, you can get your team signed up by entering in a team name, an email address, and then there's a little drop-down menu in which you can let us know if you are or are not a part of the league. Whether you live in New York or not, you are welcome to be a part of the league. And would you believe, this is the very first week of a brand new season of NYC Trivia League. It is season 48 with NYC Trivia League. So tonight is a great opportunity for you to get your team signed up. Basically what that means is that we're going to keep track of your score for you every single time you play, and you can see how your team stacks up cumulatively week to week against all of the other teams who are also a part of the league. We post those scores weekly over at nyctrivialeague.com/standings. So check in with that. We like to do that on Saturdays. So keep an eye out to see how your team is doing and get signed up this evening. If you're just tuning in, this is where you can come on over to play our fully interactive virtual pub quiz tonight. We're about to get started. Get your team signed up, team name, email address. Let us know if you're in the league. There are 2 different ways that you can play this game tonight. If you're joining with a group of friends or family members and you would like to submit one answer sheet, that is option number 1. Submit one answer sheet for your team. Option number 2, you all could come up with a fun team name that you're going to use as a group, but then everybody could submit their own answer sheets. And what I would ask that you do in that instance is to use the same team name, but then to simply add a different number to the end of your team name. And then at the end of the night, if you're in the league, your team, the team member who has the highest score, that is the score that we will log for tonight. This evening, we are going to be playing 4 rounds of trivia. Our first 3 rounds are going to be question and answer rounds, and our 4th and final round is going to be a picture round. For these question and answer rounds, here is how the game is going to function. I will ask you the question right here on the Twitch stream. As I'm asking it, it is going to pop up on the website where you are playing the game. So you'll be able to see the question that I've asked. You'll also be able to see some multiple choice options for many of the questions this evening. Some of the questions tonight are going to be short answer. For those ones, type or tap in your response. Whether it's a short answer question or a multiple choice question, you must always click the button that says submit answers. If you do not click submit answers, we will not receive your response. So please be very careful to always click the Submit Answers button. After I've asked the question, you're going to get a 20-second countdown timer. Make sure that you select or type in your response before that timer runs out and click that Submit Answers button. And then we're going to find out what the correct answer is for that particular question. It'll move like that for all of these question answer rounds. They each have 10 questions in them. Our fourth and final round, the picture round, is going to work a little bit differently. We will wait until we get to that portion of the quiz to walk through all of the specifics of the picture round tonight. Let's check in. How many people do we have signed up right now? 36 teams. Fantastic. Very happy to have all 36 of you here, from Swearwolves, the most recent team to get signed up this evening, to Scotty Might Know, the earliest arrivers here tonight. Thank you to all of you for being here. If you are just tuning in here, come on over to quiz.nyctrivialeague.com to get your team signed up for this game. Before we dive into our first round of the evening, 2 simple rules that I ask that you all abide by tonight. The first rule and most important rule of the game: there will be no cheating in trivia. Please do not look the answers up. I am not interested in what you're capable of Googling or asking any sort of electronic device. This is kind of an apocalyptic thing here that our devices know more than we do. Let us prove them wrong and show them that we know more as human beings, even if we don't. But tonight, we're not going to be using those devices. Let's have some fun, exercise those brains, and keep the game fair for everybody. The second rule here this evening: please do not put your answers in the chat. The chat is a fantastic feature. We love having it. We get to interact with you all. In fact, I see Dark Horse answered my question from earlier, letting us know that they are a mix of their team members are from Queens, Long Island, and Manhattan. Well, thank you for letting me know that. Fantastic. Thank you to all of you for being here. So yeah, we can interact with you via the chat, but we simply ask that you please do not use it to give away answers. That's about it in terms of how the game's going to work and the rules. One more time before we dive into our first round. If you're just tuning into this, maybe on Twitch, or you stumbled upon us on Facebook, hello out there. You are welcome to come play this fully interactive virtual pub quiz. And this is how you can access your virtual answer sheet tonight. Quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. Get your team signed up. We're doing it, everybody. Let's dive into our first round of the game. Best of luck, teams. Our first category this evening is true crime. We have 10 questions for you all in the category of true crime. True crime is your theme. Let's do it. Round 1, question number 1. The Hulu TV series Only Murders in the Building tells the story of 3 neighbors who decide to start a true crime podcast after a murder takes place in their apartment building. It stars Steve Martin, Martin Short, and who as the character Mabel? Name that person who plays Mabel. Peter and I have been checking this show out. It's pretty fun. I'm enjoying it. Mabel is portrayed by Selena Gomez. Multi-talented Selena Gomez is your correct answer to round 1, question 1. Our second question of the quiz. The podcast, pardon me, that's the third one. Well, you know it's going to be about a podcast now. Here's the second one. The book, Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil, is based on the real-life story of the murder of a male prostitute by an antiques dealer in what oldest city in the state of Georgia? Name that oldest city in Georgia. The oldest city in Georgia is Savannah. Savannah is your correct answer for number 2. Our third question of the quiz, I bet you can guess what the topic is. The podcast, Dr. Death, is about medical malpractice, and it is run for 3 seasons. It is produced by what podcast network that is owned by Amazon? Name that podcast network. The podcast Dr. Death is produced by Wondery. Wondery is your correct answer for question number 3. 54% of you got that one correct. Our fourth question of this round, Evil Genius, the story of America's most diabolical bank heist, was a 2018 true crime documentary series about the death of Brian Wells, a story also loosely told in what 2011 movie? The story of Brian Wells' death told in that documentary series about the most diabolical bank heist, also loosely told in the movie 30 Minutes or Less, starring Jesse Eisenberg and Aziz Ansari. 30 Minutes or Less is your answer. Our fifth question in this true crime themed round, here it is, number 5. The first season of the true crime mockumentary series American Vandal centers around phallic images being painted on cars of a high school's faculty. The second season surrounds a mysterious and gross incident caused by a perpetrator that they call what? What do they call that perpetrator in season 2? It's not every day that you get to write a question like this with some very silly, crude options here. Hope you're enjoying them in season 2 of American Vandal. They called that perpetrator the turd burglar. Turd burglar is your correct answer, which makes me think of Turd Ferguson. Shout out to the late, the great Norm Macdonald. Cheers to Norm Macdonald. Our sixth question of round number 1. The 2021 movie Stillwater is loosely based on an exchange student Amanda Knox's murder conviction in Italy, with Matt Damon playing a version of her father and what actress playing a version of Amanda Knox? Name that actress in Stillwater. I've got an answer for you all. That movie's Stillwater. They've changed the names, but it is basically the Amanda Knox story. And Abigail Breslin stars alongside Matt Damon. Abigail Breslin is your answer. Rosemary's Kiss in the chat, giving Peter a wonderful shout out. Peter, my husband, another trivia host, and our director of operations with NYC Trivia League. I also miss seeing Peter on screen here, and I keep telling him we should switch off sometimes, give him the opportunity. It's just we've gotten into a groove here. Peter is hosting in person a little bit now. He'll let you know in the chat where he is hosting in person. But I agree with you, Rosemary. Let's get Peter back on screen sometime soon. Our seventh question of round number one is a short answer question. Here it is. What was Lizzie Borden's alleged murder weapon? Name that murder weapon, type it in, and click submit answers. A very dark rhyme about Lizzie Borden may have given you the answer to this one. Lizzie Borden took an axe and gave her mother 40 whacks. Very dark. Axe or an axe is your correct answer for number 7. Our 8th question of round number 1. Here it is. What novel by Ronan Farrow about the Harvey Weinstein #MeToo investigations has been adapted into an HBO documentary miniseries and a podcast? Ronan Farrow's book turned podcast turned documentary series is called Catch and Kill. Catch and Kill. He also wrote War on Peace, though that does not fit the description. Our 9th question in this round, a short answer question. Crime writer Patricia Cornwell's 2002 investigative book, Portrait of a Killer, theorizes that painter Walter Sickert was the identity of what serial killer who is sometimes called the Whitechapel Murderer or Leather Apron? What's that other alias? The Whitechapel Murderer or Leather Apron, aka Jack the Ripper. Jack the Ripper is your correct answer for number 9. One more question to go in this round. First, though, Cycling Merman, I love this idea. We're going to get a hologram of Peter so he can host trivia everywhere. Okay, our final question of this true crime round. Here it is. Who was the main subject of Sarah Koenig's podcast Serial in its 2nd season? Serial Season 1 followed Adnan Syed's story. Serial Season 2, the main subject was Bo Bergdahl. Bo Bergdahl is your correct answer for round 1, question number 10. That wraps up our first round. Let's see how it's going so far. How are you doing so far? We got a bunch of teams tied in 6th place with 8 points. Silverware Luke, Banana Dang, Taco Truck Mafia 2, The Prettiest Nando, Dark Horse, Chi-Chi's Forever, Dead Serious, 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks, and the Helsinki Syndrome. In a 4-way tie for second right now with 9 points each, we have Swearwolves, New Pope, For the Cheese, and Fauci, Maine. And leading the pack with a perfect score thus far, 10 for 10, the Blue Shells. They know their true crime. Well played in round number 1, the Blue Shells, and everyone else I just mentioned. It is a tight race here. So many of you also very much in contention for the game. Still 3 rounds to go for this quiz tonight. Before we dive into our second round, we do private events with NYC Trivia League, and we would absolutely love to put something together for you. We do personal gatherings. Maybe you're looking for a way to celebrate a special birthday coming up, or an anniversary, a baby shower. We would love to be a part of it, and we can fully customize our content to your interests. We also do corporate events. So if you're looking for something to do with your office, maybe you're starting to work in person again and you want to celebrate that, we could come into the office. We also do virtual events and hybrids of the two. We are here to work with you to put together something that is perfect for what you're looking for. So reach out to me. I am our private events coordinator. There's my email address right there. In addition to trivia, we also offer mixtape bingo and a couple of game shows, Census of Humor and Risky Buzzness. If you want to know more about them, shoot me an email and we can chat about it. I will fill you in on all of the details. Meredith at nyctrivialeague.com. Keep us in the back of your head for the next time an event is coming up in your life. Let's get into our second round of the evening. Round number 2 tonight is in the category of state abbreviations. State abbreves is the theme. The entirety of round number 2 tonight is going to be short answer, and all of your answers are going to be 2 letters that are state abbreviations or postal abbreviations for states in these United States of America. However, the questions are not going to be about states. You're going to get the idea. I'm going to give you all an example here so that you understand what we're looking at. This first one is worth 0 points. Here's what it's going to look like in this round. An example for you all. This 2-letter state abbreviation could also fill in these blanks. Blank Jolson, blank Roker, weird blank. So type in the 2 letters that you think fits that prompt and click that submit answers button. Once again, this one is worth 0 points. So for this example here, we've got blank Jolson, blank Roker, and weird blank. Al is your correct answer. So it's just going to be 2 letters, as in Al Jolson, Al Roker, and Weird Al. Al being the 2-letter symbol for Alabama. Cool. So your answer is just 2 letters, and they just so happen to be state abbreviations. Let's do it. Here is our first actual question of the round. This one is worth points. Question number 2. In songs, this 2-letter state abbreviation comes before Jackson, independent, and new booty. What are those 2 letters? Jackson, independent, new booty. All of them are preceded by MS, as in Miss, or the state abbreviation for Mississippi. MS is your correct answer for this question. Number 2. Here's our third question of the round. Say this 2-letter state abbreviation twice, and you get the opening part of a 2016 movie that did not win Best Picture. As we all know, probably we all know, I don't know. I don't claim to know what you know, but in 2017 at the Academy Awards for 2016, Moonlight actually took Best Picture, and La La Land did not win. So LA is your answer for this one, as in LA, land. LA, the abbreviation for Louisiana. Our third question of this round. Say this 2-letter state abbreviation twice, and you get a song from Kanye's new album, Donda. Say it once, and it fits in a band title before the word go. What are those 2 letters? Those 2 letters are OK, as in Oklahoma. The Kanye song is called OK, OK. The band is OK Go. Okay, that is your answer. Our fourth question of this round. This 2-letter word connects truth and consequences when it comes to a town name in New Mexico. What's that 2-letter word? The word that connects truth and consequences in a town name in New Mexico is OR, as in Oregon. OR is your correct answer. Our fifth question of round number 2. Here we go. A long-running daily comics staple that follows the antics of a large cast of characters in a shabby medieval kingdom. The Wizard of Blank. Fill in that blank with a 2-letter word or state abbreviation. I'm sure most of you are following the idea of this round nice and clearly, but just in case you need a little more clarity, Peter put it very clearly right here. Each answer is going to be 2 letters and will also be an official U.S. postal abbreviation. Your answer for this one, the Wizard of ID, is your answer. ID, which is also the state abbreviation for Idaho. ID is your answer. Here's our 6th question of this round. Humorist Raka or children's author Willems share this first name? Your correct answer for question number 6 is M.O., as in Mo Rocca and Mo Willems. M.O., the state abbreviation for Missouri. Missouri, M.O. Our 7th question of this round. A punk rock cover band whose debut studio album was called Have a Ball, blank first, and the Gimme Gimmes. What 2-letter abbreviation for a state fits in that blank? Question number 8. This one happened to be my hint of the night. If you all follow me on Instagram at Trivia Meredith, you would have seen this hint here this evening. Your correct answer is me first and the Gimme Gimmes, M-E. That is your correct answer, which is the state symbol for Maine. M-E is your answer. Give M.E. a follow on Instagram at Trivia Meredith. I give away a hint every single time we do this. Our next game is coming up on Monday, right here at quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. Our Monday game gets started at 8 o'clock Eastern time. We hope very much that you'll join us then and give me a follow. I will help boost your score just a little bit. Here is your 8th question of round number 2, or 9th question rather. Say this 2-letter abbreviation twice, and you get an East Coast convenience store chain known for its hoagies. That East Coast convenience store chain known for its hoagies is Wawa. Your correct answer here is W.A. W.A. is the answer, as in the abbreviation for the state of Washington. W.A. Here's number 9. Drake's new album, Certified Lover, has a song called Blank the Bible, and his album, Scorpion, had a song called Blank My Feelings. Fill in that blank with a 2-letter word that also happens to be a state abbreviation. That new Drake album, Certified Lover, features a song called In the Bible, I-N. His other song, In My Feelings, I-N is your correct answer. The abbreviation for Indiana. Our final question of this round. Let's do it. This 2-letter state abbreviation is also the country code for the country with the capital city, Bogota. Bogota, the capital of Colombia. I bet you were torn between, is it CA or CO? It is CO. CO is your correct answer, which also happens to be the state code for Colorado. All right, CO, that wraps up our second round of the quiz. I hope you all did well in round number 2. Let's find out how it's going after 2 rounds. Things have definitely split up quite a bit here. A bunch of you tied in 10th place right now with 17 points. Let's skip ahead to this tie for 6th place. We have 4 teams with 18 points. Silverware Luke, Banana Dang, Dark Horse, and Chi-Chi's Forever tied for 2nd place right now. We have 4 teams with 19 points each. Swearwolves, New Pope, For the Cheese, and Fauci Maine. And in the lead right now, they haven't missed a single one thus far. Very well played. 20 out of 20. The Blue Shells. Well played, the Blue Shells. We're going to get into that 3rd round in just a moment, our final question answer round of the night, followed by the picture round to close us out here. Before that, though, on the answer sheet where you're playing tonight, if you scroll down below where the player stats are, you can find these donation links. The coolest thing about doing this game here, not only does it keep score for us with Peter clicking buttons to make us go from question to question, but also we're able to embed this right here on the page. So you don't have to go to a second location to help us out, to help us keep this game alive. Donate via Venmo. Click on that Venmo link. Our Venmo account is at Play NYC. If you don't have a Venmo account, you can also click on that credit card link. Truly, every little bit helps. Excuse me. If everyone who are playing here this evening donated something as small as $3, it would mean the world to us. As if you go out to Starbucks or something and willy-nilly you're happy to pay $5 for a latte. We would hope that you appreciate what we're doing here with trivia and value it maybe above the price of a latte or equivalent to the price of a latte. We love bringing you this game and we hope that you like playing. So show us your support via a donation. We want to keep this game going virtually for as long as possible. And truly the only way we can is if you continue to support us. If you're thinking, well, I haven't donated and the game is still here, tonight's the night. Click on one of those buttons, help us out. We really appreciate it. And to those of you who have donated in the past, we see you and we thank you from the bottoms of our hearts. You have helped us to get through this last year and a half, and we want to keep this going. So please help us out this evening via a donation. Let's get into our 3rd round of the evening. Round number 3 is in the category of Succession. Succession is the theme for round 3. Let's do it. We've got 10 questions in this round. Round 3, question 1. Which of the following people is next in the line of succession to the U.S. presidency after the Secretary of State? Who comes next? I have an answer for you all. In the succession to the U.S. presidents, first we've got Vice President, Speaker of the House, then Secretary of State, followed by Secretary of the Treasury. The Treasury is your correct answer for number 1. Our second question in this round, this one is short answer. What number in the line of succession to the British throne is Louis, Prince of Cambridge? Maybe they say it Louis. I honestly have not heard it said out loud, but that little boy, what number of in line to the throne is he? This is William and Kate's third child, the youngest, and he is fifth in succession to the British throne. Fifth, 5 is your correct answer for question number 2. Our third question of this round. I think it's a tough one. Let's see if you all know it. Russian-American novelist Gary Steingart is a consultant to the writer's room on the HBO series Succession. Which of the following novels was not written by Gary Steingart? I have an answer for you all. Gary Steingart wrote all of those novels except How to Get Filthy Rich in Rising Asia. That is your correct answer for question number 3. Let's see if you also thought that was hard. We were super split on this one. You did indeed. 26% of you coming in with the correct answer. Our fourth question of this round. Which of these following countries is the world's only elected non-hereditary absolute monarchy? The world's only elected non-hereditary absolute monarchy is Vatican City. Vatican City is your correct answer for number 4. Our fifth question of this round. During the events of the TV series Game of Thrones, how many people are bestowed the title the King of the North, or rather King in the North? How many people are given that title? We drink and we know things. I don't think they're here tonight. Game of Thrones question for them. Your correct answer, King in the North, a title bestowed upon Jon, Robb Stark, and Sansa Stark. 3 is your correct answer to question number 5. Our sixth question to this round. Which of the following monarchs did Oliver Cromwell overthrow during the English Civil War? Captain Planet, Colin Shenanigans, saying Sansa was in fact queen of the North. We'll leave it up to our scorekeeper, Peter, to weigh in on this one. Check out his response in the chat. Okay, our next question, our answer rather, for question number 6 here. Oliver Cromwell overthrew Charles the First, as well as Charles II, I believe. But Charles I is your answer to number 6. Our seventh question of this round. Here it is. Jumaine Williams is currently the first in line of succession to the office of mayor of New York City. What is Williams' title? Jumaine Williams is he's a public advocate. Public advocate is your correct answer. Public advocate. So the consensus here regarding King of the North versus Queen of the North, Peter says she can't be King of the North because she's a woman in this world, but Queen in the North and King in the North are the same, and the title is King in the North. So he thinks that 3 is the correct answer. Feel free to keep talking about it if you'd like. And maybe people who put 2 could potentially get a point. I don't know. Maybe not. Our 8th question in this round, here it is. Sarah Snook plays Siobhan on HBO's Succession. What episode of Black Mirror about a soldier hunting mutants starred Sarah Snook? I like this attitude. Down with the patriarchy. Let Sansa be king. I've got an answer for you all to this Black Mirror question. Sarah Snook appeared in the episode called Men Against Fire. A very tough question. Hopefully some of you are up on your specific Black Mirror episodes. 49% of you got that one correct. 2 more questions in this round. Here is number 9. Philippe VI is the current reigning monarch of what country? Philippe VI, the reigning monarch of Spain. Spain is your correct answer. Our final question of this round. Let's check it out. Here it is, number 10. What is the name of the New Jersey crime family at the center of The Sopranos? The New Jersey crime family at the center of The Sopranos is the DeMeo family. DeMeo is your correct answer to question number 10. That wraps up this Succession-themed round. Let's check out your scores going into our final round here, our picture round coming up in just a moment. Going into the finals, we have 5 teams tied in 5th place. Oh, maybe it's 6 teams. You all have 24 points. Swearwolves. Oh, we drink and we know things 69. What's up? You are here for that Game of Thrones question. I wonder if you put 2 or 3. Curious to hear. Also in 5th place, I thought this was speed dating. 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks, and the Helsinki syndrome. In 4th place right now with 25 points, Fauci, Maine. In 3rd with 26 points, Quit Your Whining. And tied for 1st right now, we got the Blue Shells holding on to that sweet, sweet top spot. But for the cheese, you tied it up. Very well played in that Succession round for the cheese. Let's see. Your scores tonight all depend on how much you know in this final topic of the night, which is Jeopardy guest hosts. In this round, you are going to see 10 images, one at a time, of people who have hosted Jeopardy as guest hosts. So you'll see the image right here next to me. Look at the person and then type in their name on the answer sheet. The entirety of this round is going to be short answer. We're looking for first and last name Or it's Jeopardy rules here. If you just want to put their last name, that will also get you the point. Let's do it, everybody. Here is your first image in our final round. After the 10th image, we are going to do a tiebreaker question in case we have any ties tonight. Here it is. Image number 1. Name this person who's been a guest host of Jeopardy. Image number 1, this guest host of Jeopardy is Robin Roberts. Robin Roberts is your correct answer for number 1. Let's check out our second image of this round. Name this person who has been a guest host of Jeopardy.
Harvest left no fruit for you to eat. You can't have all you need till you see that I've seen the same. I know the shame in your defeat.
Excellent question in the chat. Rosemary, how about just first name? I did say it is Jeopardy rules, so either first and last or simply last is going to get you the point here. Image number 2. You know him from Star Trek or Roots or Reading Rainbow. It's LeVar Burton. LeVar Burton is your correct answer for number 2. Our third image of this round. Name this person who has been a guest host on Jeopardy. Image number 3, she is scheduled to host some of Jeopardy's special events like the Tournament of Champions and a spin-off show. I hear it's Mayim Bialik. Mayim Bialik is your correct answer for number 3. Our fourth image in this round. Name this person who has been a guest host on Jeopardy. I'm sure, however you spelled Mayim Bialik, if Peter could tell you what you meant, you got that point. Image number 4, your correct answer here. That is Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is your answer for number 4. Our fifth image of this round. Let's do it. Image number 5, name this person who has guest hosted Jeopardy. I have an answer for you all for image number 5. This is Dr. Sanjay Gupta. That is your correct answer, Sanjay Gupta. On to our 6th image of this round. Name this person who has been a guest host on Jeopardy!
Somewhere else right now, you sigh, look away. I can see it clear as day. Close your eyes, so afraid. Hide behind that baby face.
A longtime correspondent on, I believe, 60 Minutes. This is Bill Whitaker. Bill Whitaker is your correct answer for number 6. On to our 7th image of this round. Name this person who has been a guest host on Jeopardy!
I followed you to the hall, cigarette, daydream. You were only 17, so sweet.
I have an answer for you all for image number 7. Former contestant on Jeopardy and winner of the Tournament of Champions. This is Buzzy Cohen. Buzzy Cohen is your correct answer for image number 7. Our 8th image of this round. Name this person who's been a guest host on Jeopardy!
Reason to stay. Standing in the
Image number 8. This guest host of Jeopardy is George Stephanopoulos. That's your correct answer. 2 more images to go. After that 10th image, we're doing a tiebreaker question. Here is number 9. Name this guest host. Image number 9. This here is Katie Couric. Katie Couric is your correct answer. And our final image of this round. Name this. Oh, wait, hold on. First, let me talk to you about the tiebreaker. Then we'll do number 10. So for the tiebreaker, as many of you know, your answer is going to be a number. And your goal in placing your response to the tiebreaker is to guess as closely as possible to the correct number. So that means you can guess over or under the number in the event that you are part of a tie. Whoever's closest will break the tie. For the sake of timing here tonight, we are going to take your responses offline, tabulate the scores, and find out who won the tiebreakers, posting the top 15 or so teams on our Instagram at NYC Trivia League. You'll be able to find those scores as soon as we have that information at our disposal. So sit tight. We'll find out how you did. Let's get into our 10th and final image, and then we'll do the tiebreaker. And yes, it's a moot point. Hello. That was Dante barking at the door. He will come say hello in a few minutes here. Our final image of this round, here it is. Name this guest host of Jeopardy! Dante. Hello. I've got an answer for you all for this final image of this round. Perhaps you know her from the Today Show. This is Savannah Guthrie. Savannah Guthrie is your correct answer for image number 10. All right, everybody. That was our final regular round question of the night. That tiebreaker coming at you in just a moment. Reminder, everybody, please donate. Help us out. We want to keep this game alive and thriving. And you can assist us via a very small donation or a large one if you're feeling extra generous. Directly on your page tonight, click on one of those tipping widgets. We really appreciate your help. Also, if you have any questions about your scores this evening, or you want to talk about how Sansa was a queen and not a king, we welcome you to do so. And we truly, maybe we'll give you a point. Well, we want to talk about it. And you can reach out to our commissioner, commish@nyctrivialeague.com. We're open to having these conversations, and we love engaging with you all. So let us know positive feedback, critiques. We're here for it all. Okay, let's get into our final question of the night, the tiebreaker question. Here it is. James Holzhauer is the Jeopardy contestant with the highest winnings in a single game with how many dollars? Place your best guess. Once again, you can guess over or under. If you're part of a tie, whoever's closest breaks that tie. All right, let's find out what the correct answer is. The highest winnings in a single game won by James Holzhauer. He won $131,127. That is your correct answer for the highest single day winnings on Jeopardy! All right, so we will look over your responses, and we will post the top scores for the top 15 or so teams on our Instagram at NYC Trivia League as soon as we are able. Let's check out your final scores for the evening. Thank you so much to all 43 teams who played with us here tonight. We would not be here without you, and it's just the best. You all are a wonderful community, and we are so lucky to have you here. Coming in a tie for 12th, we've got a whole bunch of teams here with 31 points each. Those teams are Clam Diggers, Swearwolves, New Pope, Dark Horse, Chi-Chi's Forever, and the Helsinki Syndrome. We have a three-way tie for 9th with 32 points. We Drink and We Know Things 12, the prettiest Nando, Team Cockroach, all of you in 9th place tonight in a three-way tie for 6th with 33 points each. We Drink and We Know Things 69, Team Cockroach 2, and 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks. We've got a three-way tie here this evening for 3rd place with 34 points each between Fauci Maine, Quit Your Whining, and I Thought This Was Speed Dating. Finishing up in 2nd place, all on their lonesome tonight with 35 points for the cheese, which means the Blue Shells pulled it off, everyone. It was looking a little rocky there for just a second after the 3rd round, but in the end, with 36 points, they are our champions tonight. Congratulations, the Blue Shells. I hope you all are having a nice week thus far. We're going to be back on Monday right here at quiz.nyctrivialeague.com for our next show. It is at 8 o'clock Eastern time. Bring your friends, tell your family, tell your enemies, compete against them and beat them in a trivia game. We want to see you here. Also, fun thing to look forward to next week. In addition to our regular game on Monday, on Wednesday, we're switching it up a little bit. Wednesday's quiz, we are teaming up with the American Museum of Natural History for a special event where we will be talking all about Climate Week. Climate Week is going to be a big theme for next Wednesday's quiz with some special video questions and little extra fun for the night. So we hope that you'll join us on Wednesday at our usual time, 8:15 Eastern time next Wednesday. So see you on Monday and then again on Wednesday for that Climate Week event with American Museum of Natural History. Thanks again, everyone, for being here. Thank you so much, Peter, for helping to run the game. You're the best. I appreciate you. Hopefully we can get you on camera again soon as requested. Also, big thanks to Murr for creating this incredible software that we played this game with here tonight. Thank you again to Cullen as well for making all of this possible. And thank you to every single one of you, our teams, for being here and participating in this game. You're the lifeblood of NYC Trivia League, and we couldn't do it without you. Have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you on Monday.